Have you ever felt trapped, stuck in a cycle of endless work, trading your time and energy for a salary that barely covers the bills? That tightness in your chest on Sunday night, anticipating the week ahead, the routine, the boss, the endless tasks. That feeling that life is passing you by and you're just going with the flow, without control, without freedom. I understand. I've been there. Years of my life were consumed by the relentless pursuit of financial security, in jobs that didn't inspire me, in companies that didn't value my potential. I believed that this was the only way, that working for someone was the only path to stability. But that belief cost me dearly. My freedom, my passion, my mental health. What if I told you there's an alternative? That it's possible to build a life where you're your own boss, where you set your own rules, where you work with what you love and still thrive financially. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Most people think so. They are so conditioned to believe that hard work and dependence on a job are inevitable that they don't even consider other possibilities. But the truth is, the key to financial freedom isn't about working harder. It's about thinking differently. It's not about finding the perfect job. It's about creating your own opportunity. It's not about following the traditional path. It's about forging your own path. This is not an empty motivational speech. I'm not going to promise you magical solutions or quick riches. What I'm going to offer you is a journey of transformation, a process of self-discovery and mental reprogramming that will free you from the limiting beliefs that prevent you from prospering. We will explore the roots of your financial difficulties, unravel the thought patterns that sabotage you, and teach you how to build a new relationship with money based on abundance, trust, and deservingness. You will learn to identify your passions, transform your talents into sources of income, and create a business that brings you personal fulfillment and financial freedom. This is an invitation for you to break free from the scarcity mindset, to embrace the abundance mindset, and to build the life you've always dreamed of. A life where you no longer need to work for someone, where you own your time, your talent, and your destiny. A life where you are free to be yourself and to live your truth. Prepare for the transformation. Prepare for freedom. Prepare to never have to work for someone again. But where do these limiting beliefs that trap us in jobs we don't love come from? The answer lies, in large part, in our early experiences with money. Think about your childhood. What did you hear your parents say about money? Was it a topic of constant worry, heated discussions, restrictions, and sacrifices? Or was it a topic addressed with naturalness, planning, and even a certain optimism? The words we hear, the attitudes we witness, and the emotions we feel about money during childhood deeply shape our adult financial mindset. If you grew up in an environment where money was synonymous with scarcity, you probably internalized the belief that it's hard to get, that it's never enough, and that you need to work hard to get it. This belief, however unconscious, may be sabotaging you, preventing you from seeking better opportunities, from taking risks on new projects, and from believing that you deserve to prosper. Similarly, if you grew up in an environment where money was seen as something dirty, as something that corrupts, you may have developed an aversion to wealth, a fear of being judged or exploited if you become financially successful. This belief can lead you to sabotage your own efforts, avoid growth opportunities, and settle for less than you deserve. In addition to family influence, culture and society also play an important role in shaping our financial mindset. The media, for example, often associates financial success with images of ostentation, consumerism, and rampant competition, which can lead us to believe that money is the only measure of value and that we need to accumulate wealth at any cost. However, it is crucial to recognize that these beliefs are merely social constructs, not absolute truths. They are just stories we tell ourselves about money, stories that can be rewritten. The good news is that you have the power to question these beliefs, to challenge them, and to replace them with others that empower you and lead you to financial freedom. Now, reflect on your own experiences. What were your first memories related to money? What were the dominant beliefs in your family about the subject? How did culture and society influence your view of wealth? By identifying the roots of your limiting beliefs, you will be taking the first step towards freeing yourself from them and building a new relationship with money based on abundance, gratitude, and deservingness. After all, the journey to never having to work for someone begins with understanding how you got where you are and with the decision to change your destiny. Deconstructing these ingrained beliefs, however, requires more than just recognizing them. It is necessary to actively confront them, question their validity, and replace them with truths that empower us. One of the most common beliefs is that money is the root of all evil. This statement, often quoted out of context, perpetuates the idea that wealth is inherently corrupt and that seeking financial success is something morally questionable. However, the truth is that money itself is neutral. It is just a tool, a means of exchange. The evil lies not in the money itself, but in the way it is used. Money can be used to build hospitals, fund scientific research, support social causes, and create opportunities for other people. It can be a powerful force for good if used with conscience and responsibility. Instead of believing that money is the root of all evil, we can adopt the belief that money is an amplifier. It amplifies who you already are. If you are a generous and compassionate person, money will give you more opportunities to help others. If you are a greedy and selfish person, money will give you more opportunities to exploit and harm others. The key is to cultivate positive values and use money as a tool to build a better world. Another common limiting belief is that you have to work hard to earn money. This belief leads us to believe that financial success is only possible through long hours of hard work and personal sacrifices. Although work is important, it is not the only determining factor. Many people work hard all their lives and never achieve financial freedom. The truth is that financial intelligence, creativity, and the ability to identify and seize opportunities are just as important as hard work. You need to learn to work smart, invest in yourself, and build passive income streams that allow you to generate money even when you are not actively working. Therefore, instead of believing that you have to work hard to earn money, we can adopt the belief that you have to work smart to create wealth. This means investing in knowledge, developing skills, building relationships, and being open to new opportunities. It also means learning to manage your time and energy efficiently so that you can maximize your results without burning out. Now think about what limiting beliefs are preventing you from achieving financial freedom. Question these beliefs, challenge them, and replace them with truths that empower you. Remember that you have the power to rewrite your story and create a prosperous and abundant financial future. Believe in yourself, invest in your potential, and never give up on your dreams. The change of mindset, however, is not limited to mere positive declarations. It is necessary to anchor this new perspective in concrete actions, in habits that reinforce the belief in abundance and in the ability to generate wealth. Small daily gestures can have a profound impact on our relationship with money and consequently on our ability to attract it. One of these gestures is gratitude. Start the day thanking for everything you already have instead of focusing on what you lack. Be grateful for your health, your family, your friends, your job, your home, the opportunities you have. Gratitude opens the doors to abundance as it connects you with positive energy and helps you recognize the value of what you already possess. In addition to gratitude, visualization is a powerful tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind. Set aside a few minutes a day to visualize your ideal financial future. Imagine yourself living the life you've always dreamed of, with financial freedom, time to do what you love, and the ability to help others. Feel the positive emotions associated with this vision and believe that it is possible. Another important practice is financial journaling. Set aside a few minutes a week to write about your finances. Write down your income, your expenses, your investments, and your financial goals. Analyze your spending patterns. Identify areas where you can save and plan how you can increase your income. Financial journaling helps you gain more clarity about your financial situation and make more conscious and strategic decisions. Additionally, consider the importance of surrounding yourself with people who inspire and motivate you to achieve your financial goals. Stay away from negative, pessimistic people who discourage you from pursuing your dreams. Seek contact with successful people who offer you support, advice, and valuable perspectives. The environment you frequent has a significant impact on your mindset and your actions. On the other hand, it is crucial to learn to deal with fear and anxiety about money. The fear of scarcity, loss, and failure can paralyze you and prevent you from making important decisions. Learn to recognize these feelings, question them, and replace them with positive and constructive thoughts. Remember that fear is just an illusion, a projection of the future that does not always materialize. Now, try to incorporate these practices into your daily routine. Start with small steps, such as thanking for one thing every day, visualizing your financial future for a few minutes, and writing down your weekly expenses. Over time, these practices will become habits and will help you build a stronger and more positive financial mindset. Remember that changing your mindset is an ongoing process that requires discipline, patience, and persistence, but the results are worth it. As we weave the threads of this journey, we realize that the quest to no longer have to work for someone is not just about a simple change of job or a stroke of luck. It is a profound metamorphosis, an awakening to our innate ability to create the reality we desire. It is like the caterpillar that, when it retreats into its cocoon, does not imagine the beauty and freedom that await it when it emerges as a butterfly. The transformation, although it may seem slow and challenging at first, is inevitable when we commit to breaking with the limiting patterns that imprison us. We observe that the root of our financial dependence often lies in beliefs internalized since childhood, like seeds planted in fertile soil, which germinate and shape our perception of reality. These beliefs, however subtle, act as a filter, distorting our vision and preventing us from seeing the opportunities that are within our reach. Deconstructing these paradigms, therefore, is essential to opening the doors to abundance and prosperity. However, merely identifying these beliefs is not enough. It is necessary to replace them with truths that empower us, with affirmations that resonate with our essence and that inspire us to act towards our goals. It is like changing the lenses of a pair of foggy glasses for a pair that allows us to see the world with clarity and sharpness. This new perspective, combined with concrete and consistent actions, drives us to create a new financial reality. In this sense, gratitude, visualization, and financial journaling act as powerful tools for reprogramming our subconscious mind, recording new information, and strengthening our belief in abundance. They are like brushstrokes on a canvas, which are shaping a new work of art, a more prosperous and rewarding financial future. Thus, reflecting on this journey, it becomes evident that the key to financial freedom is not to accumulate wealth at any cost, but to cultivate a healthy and balanced relationship with money. A relationship based on gratitude, abundance, and deservingness. A relationship that allows us to use money as a tool to build a better world, to realize our dreams, and to contribute to the well-being of society. The journey, therefore, culminates in a profound transformation, which prepares us for the final step, for the revelation that will free us, once and for all, from the need to work for someone. And this is where the journey culminates, at the inflection point that transforms your perception of reality and frees you from the shackles of dependence. After I understood this, I never had to work for anyone again. And this is not a magic formula. an obscure secret or a shortcut to quick riches. The this is the deep understanding that you are the creator of your own financial reality. The it is the acceptance that your worth is not tied to a salary, a position, or a company. Your worth resides in your talents, in your passions, in your ability to create, to innovate, to serve, and to contribute to the world. The it is the unwavering belief that you deserve to prosper, that you are worthy of abundance, and that you have the power to manifest the life you have always dreamed of. When this understanding settles in your heart, the need to work for someone dissipates like fog in the sun. You no longer need to trade your time and energy for a salary that barely covers the bills. You no longer need to submit to a boss who doesn't value you. You no longer need to follow a routine that suffocates you and prevents you from living your truth. Instead, you become your own boss, the conductor of your own financial orchestra. You set your own rules, you choose your own projects, you work with what you love, and you reap the rewards of your own efforts. You become an entrepreneur, a creator, a visionary. You become the person you've always dreamed of being. The real practice starts now. Start investing in yourself, developing your skills, exploring your passions, and creating opportunities to generate passive income. Start building a business that brings you personal fulfillment and financial freedom. Start living the life you have always dreamed of. Remember that the journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt, but don't give up. Stay focused on your goals, believe in yourself, and keep moving forward. The reward that awaits you at the end of the journey is immeasurable. The freedom to live your life on your own terms, to follow your own path, and to realize your full potential. May the understanding that you are the creator of your own financial reality guide and inspire you every step of this journey. May abundance and prosperity be your constant companion, and may you never need to work for someone again.